This is Michael Wentworth Bell, the designer of Espire 1 VR Operative with a development update. Today I'm incredibly excited to reveal the game's concept and its VR Locomotion system, both of which are explicitly linked. Espire 1 VR Operative drafts players as drone operators of the future. Using cutting-edge virtual reality hardware, players assume the role of an Espire Agent. From the moment the player launches the Espire 1 executable from their game library until the moment they quit, the player will be standing within the Espire Control Theater space. The Control Theater matches the size of the player's physical tracking area. Open.
Espire Console 0.032. Welcome Espire Agent.
From within the Control Theater, the player deploys the Espire Model 1 Operative on a particular assignment, and they then remote control the Espire Model 1 from hundreds of kilometers away. Anytime the player performs any sort of artificial locomotion, Espire's world shrinks down to the size of a floating iPad, with the Control Theater visible in the player's peripheral vision. Everything inside this small window is Espire's view, and everything outside is the world of the player. When the player's hands are within the control viewer, we can see Espire Model 1's hands, and when their hands are outside of this floating window, we see the actual motion controllers we're holding in real life. The floor of the Control Theater remains in view at all times to help players orient themselves within their playing space. The floating window, called the Control Viewer, follows the player's gaze with a delay. It doesn't feel like it's stuck to your head like a traditional game HUD. Grid lines and patterns appear on the walls of the Control Theater, and some float in 3D space around the player. This approach helps trick the brain into thinking, I'm not running upstairs, I'm not climbing up scaffolding, I'm watching Espire Model 1 do these things on a floating TV screen. With this VR within VR concept, we can deliver precise freedom of movement, minimize VR sickness, and maintain immersion. This will be greatly expanded in the full game. The Control Theater will be used to indicate the direction of enemy fire and other UI elements. It will also be customizable.
Mission accepted.
Change the size of the floating window or the distance between the window and your face.
Freeze!
Okay.
Change the opacity of the Control Theater walls, or turn the peripheral theater off completely.
1 minute remaining.
This concept allows us to deliver an optimized standing 180 degrees or 360 degree room scale experience with the level of comfort that suits the individual player.
30 seconds remain.
Thanks for checking out Espire 1. You can find out more about the project at espirevr.com. I've had the chance to work with some great people on this project. Today's thanks goes to Ilya, who is helping localize the game in Russian and who is translating these development videos. A big thanks to Bo Barnett at Oceanic Studios Melbourne, Alex Float and Alex Stewart Peterson. I look forward to sharing the next update soon.